Hello. I wanted to talk to you today about a way that you can make money online, and that's without any outlay whatsoever required. Obviously, that sounds too good to be true, but in this circumstance, it's actually just true, which is wonderful. I found out about this probably about 8 months ago, and I do need to tell you it's an invitation only service. Now you can request an invitation, so you don't need to be referred by anybody, but be aware it may take some time for that invitation to be accepted. I was quite lucky about 8 months ago. It probably took about 3 weeks for me to get through, but I know people who have asked for an invitation 6 months ago and they are still waiting. But I have heard online that some people are being accepted within a month still, so it's definitely worth requesting that invitation soon, because you may be able to start making money imminently. So get the request in now. If you go to this website, which is merch.amazon.com, you can click on this button down here, request invitation. That will take you to a screen where you can sign in using your existing Amazon.com details, or if you don't have an Amazon.com account, you can create one and go from there. You don't need to give it a lot of detail. I think top of my head it's basically name, country of origin, some bank account information obviously so you can get paid, and what type of t-shirts that you're actually going to be looking to produce. Obviously it's just a general idea. You're not limited in terms of one particular niche or one particular type of design, but I think Amazon probably just want to make sure they're not just going to get 100 people all looking to produce music t-shirts or that sort of thing. Probably just try to keep it varied. So as soon as you've watched this video, go to merch.amazon.com and click on request invitation, fill in the detail, and then sit back and wait. As soon as you get that email from Amazon saying you've been accepted, you can then start uploading your designs. So going down, Amazon gives a bit more information about the service. You set your own prices, so if you price it at, for example, $19.99 at the moment, you will receive as a royalty payment from a sale of that t-shirt around $7. Now that is due to reduce in January 2018 to around $5, which obviously is quite a drop, but it is still essentially free money. And it's a way of you being able to sell your designs on probably the biggest online retailer that exists, so it's definitely worth still doing, just because of the amount of exposure you will get. There's no inventory risk, as it says. They're going to deal with everything, no outlay cost. They deal with the shipping, and it is actually Prime shipping, so if your customer is signed up to Prime, they'll be able to get a bit of a quicker delivery. Reach new customers, obviously, yeah, we know that it's Amazon.com that we're going to be selling on, which is fantastic. And once you've started selling a few different designs, you'll be able to use some tools that are in there, that you'll be able to identify which t-shirts are selling the best, which sizes, which colours, loads of stuff like that, so you can then use that information to make your future designs better. Now obviously Amazon.com is a US site, which means that your products are going to be selling to citizens of the United States. However, anybody can sign up and sell through Merch by Amazon. At the moment it is only selling in the United States, but from reading a couple of things and watching a couple of videos on YouTube, I think everyone's pretty much expecting this to be something that's going to roll out to any other Amazon site, probably in 2018. So if you are in another country, I'm in the United Kingdom, and my country has a arrangement with the United States whereby I just need to pay tax in the United Kingdom on any income I generate from this. So it's still something you can do even if you're not in the US. Still sign up, still get on it. It's still worth doing. There's a few frequently asked questions. There's loads of information actually on there as well. It is invite only, as we covered. Any submissions obviously do need to adhere to a content policy. So that's basically saying you can't have copyright or trademarked images or slogans on your design, or in fact in the wording used to identify that design. Royalty calculation, so lots of information there about how Amazon actually calculates that royalty and what you would get. So this gives you a good example of what you set your price at and how much you will receive from a sale of that t-shirt. So you can see there's some good money to be made, obviously price depending. As I said, in January, so it's actually January the 15th, those prices are going to drop in terms of the royalty that you would take from them, but it is still money essentially for nothing but designing a t-shirt. Long sleeve t-shirts, so that's something that's recently come in. I believe at the moment it's only higher tiers that are able to offer longer sleeve t-shirts. That may be something that changes shortly, but yeah, there's a different amount of royalty you would get from those, and they're priced a bit higher as standard. You can also do two-sided t-shirts, or just print on the back of a t-shirt if that's something you prefer. And Amazon do also offer a premium brand t-shirt, just a bit of a higher quality for an additional fee. I would advise you go on merch.amazon.com, have a read through all of the frequently asked questions. There's tons of stuff on there, absolutely loads of information. Have a look on YouTube. There's several YouTubers based in the United States that have done videos covering how to make a t-shirt, what sort of thing to do to promote your t-shirts, but the very first step you need to take right now is request that invitation so that you can get on there and get making t-shirts. Obviously you will be waiting for a bit, I think that's probably inevitable, but that shouldn't stop you from actually starting to create some t-shirts. You can follow the link to the best practices resources section, download that template and begin to design t-shirts that you're then going to upload, that you're then going to sell, that you're then going to make some free money from. So please do subscribe and let me know if there's anything that you want to see in the future in the comments below. I plan on probably talking more about my personal merch journey in the future, so what t-shirts I've been able to design, what sort of sales I'm getting at the moment, and that sort of stuff, and then any kind of advice I can give on just getting as many sales as possible and making as much profit from it as you can. Right, but yeah, so click subscribe, leave a note down below if you've got anything you want to say or anything you think I should do differently. If you've got any feedback, do let me know, and yeah, see you again.